You're listening to A Crimson Autumn, Tales of Spirits, Monsters, and Mayhem. Written by Randy Woten and read by myself, Aaron England. The end is nigh. The PDD, Personal Death Device Chamber, arrived promptly to the soundstage at 8 p.m. The doctors and nurses hum around me and prep me for my journey. I watch as they test the knobs. They flip the screens. They clean the fingerprints from the glass windows that will showcase my face. I've decided to die today. It wasn't a decision I came to lightly. After my wife left me, I spent months in a downward spiral of depravity. I lost my office job when I couldn't stay sober. I've always lived life with a dark cloud hanging over my head. Once I had nothing left, the decision to end it all didn't seem like a bad idea. I stalked the sprawling city streets late at night, waiting for a mugger to kill me. Never happened. I tried to drink myself to death in late summer. All that accomplished was the end of my healthy liver and depletion of my funds. So late one night, I did a large amount of cocaine. During a 12-hour drug-fueled television bender, I saw the government-sanctioned PDD commercial. The world is overcrowded. Not enough food, water, and land for all of us to live. Something had to be done. The PDD program took down on their luck volunteers and turned them into superstar celebrity patriots. Every Monday night, millions of viewers tune in to the United States of America Patriot Channel to witness the death of a new group of volunteers. Every death has a purpose. Every volunteer gets screen time. The world gets to know you firsthand. You tell your story, say your goodbyes, and end your life. Each Patriot Chamber is taken to a local distribution center. The Patriot organs are given to members of society who are more productive. These members of society are doctors, lawyers, astronauts, scientists, and others who contribute. The PDD Patriot's name and likeness is eternally projected via holograms with all the others in the Hall of Heroes in the heart of Washington, D.C. It's not like dying for the greater good that attracted me to this project. It's the chance to speak to a mass audience. You see, during my last bender, I had a thought, a revelation. This shit must all end. The cycle of life on this planet has to stop. Not the birds in the sky or the fish in the ponds, but the evolved monkeys. We have to die. This world needs us to end. We've been digging holes, sucking out precious liquids, polluting the air, and leaving our junk in her orbit for long enough. I worked on gathering like-minded folks together for a bit. We devised a plan of action and volunteered to die. The government has no idea that as each one of the 10 Patriots get into their PDD chambers this evening, that as we begin our deaths, thousands of people will take to the streets of this city and set fires. I'm not talking about small fires either. We concocted some pretty harsh shit from everyday household chemicals. Fires will burn so hot and out of control tonight that we will have changed not only a landscape, but our reality. These fires won't bring hope. They will make a statement. Our lives and deaths are not your entertainment. We, the huddled masses, will not go quietly into that long night anymore. Our revolution is death. We die so that the world can live. Our time has come and gone over and over. All we do is patch it up. We put a band-aid on the world once in a while and call it progress. She needs us to end. I'm lucky number 10, the final candidate. My firebugs will burn down the west end of the city. Ah, the West End. In its prime, it was a village. Hope for the future thrived. Now, it is a cesspool. Crime spills out into the streets, the police kill at will, and politicians lie and steal from us. In a 37-year span, I watched this part of the city descend into madness. The fire will cleanse it and set things right. A doctor takes my hand as all these thoughts roll through my head. He asks me the arbitrary question.
Have you thought this through?
Yes, I respond calmly. He nods and takes my blood pressure. We go through a physical and stress test.
Do you have your final act ready?
He asks in a monotone voice. Sure do, sir, I say with a coy smile.
Well, we are excited to see it. Can't wait.
He pats me on the arm and leads me to the device. I climb into the cold metal contraption. Ice-cold steel surrounds me as I enter. I'm naked as the day God sent me here to suffer. I look around the room, cameramen and women, advertisers, a studio audience, and finally that fucking idiot pretty boy host. The glass door closes and locks in place. No going back now. I'll be on television very soon.
Patriot 9 just finished her act. We'll be live in 60 seconds, folks. Places.
The stage manager calls out.
Okay, folks, this is a live show. So a few quick things. First, and most important, when the sign above us lights up applause, please do applaud as loud as possible. Second, when the Patriot is speaking his final act, please be respectful and quiet. This will be their last words, recorded for the Hall of Patriots. Anyone that interrupts it in any way will be asked to leave. Finally, have fun. They are making the world a better place, so let's give them the send-off they deserve. Ready? Okay.
He walks towards my pod as he speaks his final words. I look at him. He's wearing a 3,000 corporate credit suit. His haircut had to cost 100 credits easy. He represents everything I stand against. I hope the fire gets him too. I smile right back in his soulless face. He counts down.
3, 2, 1, we're live.
Fellow friends and patriots, good evening. Our final contestant tonight comes to us from the west end of the city. He had a rough life, and like the good patriot he is willing to end it for us tonight on another amazing episode of PDD.
The host looks my way and smiles. The applause sign was lit up, so I waited for it all to die down before I spoke about my certain death. I could already feel the chemicals I had been breathing since the doors closed. They were systematically shutting down my body. I have very little time and so much to say. When I was a young man, the possibility of death was scary to me. After living 37 years here, well, I welcome it with open arms, folks. Hi, I'm Gary Dobbs, and I hate all of you. The audience was completely silent. I could hear a pin drop. Also, I could no longer feel my legs. You're all just the fucking worst. From game show hosts, to morning show hosts, to political pundits, to television personalities, to you. That's right, the average viewer. You're sitting there on your couch night after night, watching others' misery, so you can fucking feel better about your lives. I realize I'm yelling now, but it feels great. Now my arms are numb. You want to feel better? Do something constructive. Play ball with your kid, write a book, volunteer for literally anything. The sky is the limit. I say all this knowing you'll never have a chance. Why, you ask? Because right now, in every part of the city, there are people setting fires with high-end chemicals I created. I am now shouting as loud as I can. My chest heaves up and down. I'm almost out of time. That's right, you fucks. This city will burn tonight. You're all a cancer that needs to be cleansed. Maybe those that are left will build something better. Something with hope. Something fair and balanced. Something for everyone. Or maybe we'll all be back to watching this shit on the television again and again. Tonight we fucking die, so goodbye world. Thanks for watching and fuck you. I can only get that last part out of my lungs with coarse guttural yelling. My brain is still working at the moment. I see men, women, children running for the exit doors. I hear bells and whistles going off in the distance. I see technicians rushing towards me to make sure I have expired. I'm dead. 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 Gone. Goodbye. Brain fading. Alright, guys. Well, that was The End is Nigh. Is that what it was called? The End is Nigh? The End is Nigh. Yeah, so there was a lot of parts in there where Ray wanted me to yell, I'm sure. It would have probably played better if I would have yelled while I was reading that, but it's late at night here at the old England household, and I'm not waking any of these people up. Nothing good will happen of it. So anyways, join us next time where we will conclude our journey into a Crimson Autumn with the final story in the book. Kind of a long dog. Holy shit, Ray. Holy shit, Ray. I think it's For the Love of Judy Stein. Is that what it says? The Love of Judy Stein. So, we'll see you next time on A Crimson Autumn.